The Corporate Talk Show, every Wednesday at 10 hours on Hot FM.
It is Wednesday, the 18th of June, 2025. Welcome to Corporate Talk, which now comes your way at 10:30 on Wednesdays with Coach Steady. Coach Steady is the founder of Steady Hill Legacy Global. He is the CEO of Icon Management Solutions, a company whose vision is to help corporates and startups increase productivity and revenue through training, brand, and digital strategy as well. Today, we are focusing on the Corporate Summit 2025. Coach, morning.
Good morning, honey. It's good to be out here today.
It's great to have you here. How's the week been?
The week has been great, busy, but all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about yours.
It's been good. It's been hectic and
No.
everything in between.
And everything in between.
Yes.
I know.
We'll leave that one alone.
I know it needs a 4-hour show.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Now, Coach, the Corporate Summit is something we have obviously talked about on this show. We had the Corporate Summit last year at Legacy Resort, but just break it down for us. What is the Corporate Summit? And then what is the Corporate Summit 2025 all about?
Thank you so much. I think for most people that have been listening to Corporate Talk on Hot FM, I think we cover quite a number of conversations surrounding the corporate world, and then also we have a summit that basically just does a 3 days event. So the Corporate Summit 2025 is Zambia's premier gathering of corporate leaders, professionals, and organization. It's a 3 days experience designed to spark leadership growth, business transformation, and strategic networking through masterclasses, expert panels, a gala dinner, exhibitions, and a golf networking event.
Now, why was this summit created in the first place? What was the motivation?
So just to also add in something, the Corporate Summit is a brainchild for Icon Management Solutions, which we practically do corporate training for organizations and businesses. We used to do quite a lot of events across the year in customer service, leadership, management, team building for different organizations. And we said, why don't we just do one event that covers everything in 3 days?
Okay.
Yeah, so have people coming, just refuel and just get geared up. So we created it to provide a homegrown yet world-class platform where the corporate sector can gather annually to share insights, learn practical skills, and build meaningful networks that lead to business growth. So we said everything that we put together across the year, we put it out in 3 days just to be able to do a powerful event that just transforms and just empowers people in the corporate space to be able to build and develop the things that they're supposed to do. Yeah.
Now, who would you say this summit is for? Who can participate in the summit? Who can attend the summit?
When we look at the Corporate Summit, I think it's for corporate professionals at all levels, from C-suite executives to middle managers and emerging leaders. It is also ideal for companies looking to invest in their teams and expand the corporate networks as well. So most of the times when your teams are not growing, maybe their capacity to be able to see things from a different perspective is limited. So when we build the platform for the Corporate Summit, we built a platform to be able to provide those things that most people will not get in a professional environment. I'll give an example. When we do corporate training for different organizations, when we do events, one thing we usually do, we always say to people, take your teams outside a space that they're used to and what they work around. So we usually develop something that really helps them push and grow and develop. So when we talk about the Corporate Summit and the space we provide, it's a space where people can network and people can grow and build their teams as well.
Now, Coach, we do know that there are several, summits, several business conferences that take place throughout the year. But what makes this summit, the Corporate Summit, different from others?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. And I think sometimes we usually have the conversations around, so many events. Now, actually, 2020, the last 5 years, there's been a boom in events. And I like to say that we've been doing what we do for the last over 17 years. We've been training, we've been doing events, and I think when we look at what we bring to the space of events and just networking platforms, you have to look at how great we've been in the past to do what we do. It combines training, networking, lifestyle, and strategic conversations in one space with 10 masterclasses, 8 expert speakers, corporate golf, and an elegant dinner. It offers a full spectrum for professional development and experience as well. So it's an event like, I mean, you wouldn't compare it to anything else because of what we put and pack in one event for 3 days. And remember what I said, it's putting everything that we've done across the year into one space. There's masterclasses, there's a golf networking event, there's a gala dinner, there's exhibitions in one space. It gives you a platform to be able to listen to world-class speakers that come in and just be able to add value. So a platform like that, only the Corporate Summit is able to provide that.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this year's summit, the Corporate Summit 2025. Are you able to tell us when this will be and where it's taking place this time around?
Yes, so the Corporate Summit is happening on the 20th to 22nd of August 2025 at Lusaka Lagos Resort.
Okay.
We're back and returning back to the venue that we used for last year's event. And I know it's the same venue, but the experience is going to be different because of what we are improvising and bringing up to the space. So mark your calendars, 20th to 22nd. So we practically have 2 days, full days of masterclasses, and then the last day we have a golf networking event in the morning, and then in the evening we have a gala dinner just to close it up in style and in fashion as well. So basically that's how we are putting it across for this year.
All right. Main theme, Coach, for the Corporate Summit 2025?
The theme for this year is lead the shift, transforming culture and future-proofing organizations. It's about helping companies adapt, evolve, and build stronger people-driven cultures. How business is done in 2025 is not the same way it was done, 20 years ago. So things are evolving and things are really changing. And at the core of what we do at Icon Management, whether it's one of our brands, the Corporate Summit, or the one that the African Entrepreneur, it's just about training and developing people, understanding that times are changing. I have a statement that I make over and over and over and over. And like we say, let me repeat again in broken English.
Let me repeat again.
Yes.
For the second time.
For the second time, I always say you can't think analog ideas in a digital world. Times of how we do things have changed. How we network has changed. How we lead has changed. We always refer back to COVID, how everything around COVID evolved. People were not ready for that shift, but they had to get ready in that moment. Can you imagine if organizations become futuristic and begin to envision what the future looks like and how we lead? And one of the things I'm passionate about, I'm a person who's obsessed about leadership, because once we have the right leaders and are able to see the future, we are able to develop organizations that are excellent and be able to transform and impact the culture on what we do. So and I always like to say this, and I will say it again. As Zambia, as Africa, I think we're way behind when it comes to how we lead, how we show up for our businesses and our organizations. If I had a way, I would make sure we're in training sessions back to back each and every day.
Right.
Because we need to learn.
Yes.
And I always tell my team and said, if your coach, is a student 24/7, how much more you? I think sometimes we get to a place where we arrive as leaders, as business leaders, as entrepreneurs, we don't challenge ourselves. We don't build with people that we can work with. So I think for me, the key critical thing is to be able to say, how do we lead the shift? How do we transform our culture? How do we future-proof our organizations and our companies?
Future-proof, I like that.
Exactly. So I think those are things that we need to work around.
Last year, we had some powerful speakers at Corporate Summit 2024. Are you able to tell us who we can expect at Corporate Summit 2025?
That's an interesting question. I will not be able to put out all the speakers that we have. But one thing I can guarantee, if people that know me, and I do these things without apologies. I love to repeat my speakers.
Okay.
Because finding the best speakers for events is not the easy thing. So when you're picking your speakers, to come and speak, for me it means a lot. I know a lot of people do events and everybody's a speaker in Zambia today.
Yes.
And everybody wants to organize a conference. For me, it's about impact. If you look at the quality and the caliber of the speakers that we had last year, it was deep. They were deep speakers. Of course, we're going to add some faces, and we're going to bring in the old faces that spoke last year at the event. So we're still committed to bringing in quality speakers. You can't attend any of the events that I do and say, oh, that speaker didn't deliver. I always want to try my level best to bring in people that deliver. And it's not easy to bring in, to find the best. Anyone can organize an event and put up a summit.
Yeah.
But bringing in quality speakers, in fact, it's not even putting the event together. It's the speakers. That really you bring to the table.
Yeah.
So I think as we go, we're going to announce those speakers that are coming for this year.
All right. Let's talk also about the golf networking session. How does the golf networking event benefit the attendees?
I think if you look at how we've crafted the Corporate Summit 2025, we always want to make sure that people can learn, but they can also get to relax and have conversations and network. And when we were thinking about the golf, it allows for informal, high-value conversations with leaders in a relaxed setting. Many long-term business partnerships are formed on the Gulf Coast. So we're just trying to bring an opportunity where you're not seated in an office or in a place where it's formal, but we can say, can we have conversations on the Gulf Coast? Can we talk business? What makes you a great leader? What are your goals as you lead your people? So you could have conversations about that on the Gulf Coast, and that's what practically we're looking at. So 2 days, full days doing masterclasses. Now, can we take it to the Gulf Coast? Can we take it to a place where we can just relax and still envision the future we want to build for our teams, for ourselves as we lead people and develop our staff?
Is the summit only for executives?
Not at all. While we do host CEOs and executives at the summit, it's open to all professionals who are serious about growth and making a mark in their industries. So it's not just for CEOs. It's a corporate summit. All professionals that want to go to the next level, they want to build and develop, their team, their staff. This is a place to be at and just say, okay, how can we build our people? So that's a thing about leadership. You have to be able to look at the potential of your team. Who is the next person after me? Who's the person who's gonna take over and change the game?
Yeah.
So those are things that we begin to look at. Those are the big things we begin to focus on. Once we focus on that, once we develop that, then we begin to change the game for our team and organization.
Let's also quickly discuss sponsorship or exhibition opportunities.
That's a good one. So it's not just the summit with masterclasses and all of those things. We also have a space where you can come in as a sponsor, be part of the sponsors of the corporate summit. It brings you into a massive audience of business leaders, decision makers, to be able to take your brand in front of them and just share what you do as an organization. So you can come in as a sponsor, but also you can come in and exhibit your products and your services, what you have that would benefit the audience that we're targeting, which is the corporate world, corporate professionals, business leaders. So you have those two great opportunities for you to take your brand across.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And do tell us about the 8-week corporate mentorship program leading up to the summit.
So what we do over the period of 3 days is great and amazing. But we thought before the summit, we set up an 8-week corporate mentorship program that leads us to the summit. So this is an executive, space where you can grow and develop the people. So the corporate mentorship program is an immense pre-summit experience that runs for 8 weeks and includes weekly mentorship sessions with industry leaders, networking events, and then also opportunities to go for hikes and then do executive breakfast, campfire coaching. It is designed to sharpen professionals and leadership skills before the summit itself. So 3 days is great, but 8 weeks is amazing because then you network. So when we come to the summit, at least you're not coming to face just strangers. So it's a two-in-one kind of arrangement for those that say, I love the 3 days, but I also need 8 weeks because I need to grow and I need accountability
Yes.
with people that can help me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can one register or get involved?
So you can get in touch with our office on 076 4422 000, 076 4422 000, or you can send us an email, info@thecorporatesummit.com, info@thecorporatesummit.com. So we'll be able to send you the packages that we have available. We'll send you a full brochure, a full profile of all the details, whether you're coming in to participate, as a company. And by the way, this is not just strictly for companies. If you're saying my company is not sending anybody, I'm going to send myself. So if you are a career-driven person and you are growth-driven, don't wait for your organization to send you. Just send us an email or contact us on those numbers, and we'll be able to give you details for you to be part of the Corporate Summit 2025.
Okay.
Yes.